The triangle, to me anyways, is the embodiment of Jiu-Jitsu. Mainly applied from the bottom, it involves isolating an opponent's arm between your legs, creating a triangle position, and submitting them, either via a choke or an armbar. It can quickly make a weak position dominant due to its versatility, and there is nothing more awesome to watch than a triangle coming from out of nowhere. With that in mind, I thought it'd be good, nay, great, to look over some triangle setups. So let's get into it. Welcome to the channel, my name is Chris, and this is 5 triangle setups you need to see. For this list, we're specifically looking for the entry into the triangle position and not the finish. So regardless if it's an armbar or a good old-fashioned, we're only interested in the setup. Sticking with the standard caveat, this is just my personal opinion, so if you have some triangle setups that you think are better, drop them down in the comments below. Oh, and as usual, apologies in advance for my pronunciation, because I'm from the northeast of England, where everyone sounds drunk all the time. Number 5. Nicholas Meregali, collar and sleeve. I love this setup, and Meregali has a superb game when it comes to the collar and sleeve position. He's used this on several occasions, not always finishing to the triangle, but either to end up in a more advantageous position or he gets another submission. And a fine example of this actually is his match against Muhammad Ali in 2019, I want to say, where he goes for it, kind of gets to a omoplata position, doesn't finish it, but he just scrambles to the back anyways, and probably finishes him with a leap choke, I think. But back to this video, it starts with a shallow lasso on the bicep and a lovely use of the push-pull mechanic. Meregali pulls on the arm of his opponent as he extends his hips away. During this match against Demetrius Souza in 2017 at the World Championships, as he does the push-pull, the shallow lasso jumps over and locks into the triangle position, and after a few seconds, the tap is achieved. This would be great for an open guard player to learn and add to their repertoire. Number 4. Edwin Najmi, flying triangles. This boy must be a band on the run, cause he's got wings. It's a terrible joke. Why did I even use that one? There are some competitors out there who are well known for a specific move. Marcelo Garcia has the Marcelo team. Braulio Estima has the Estima lock. Well, Edwin Najmi thought he would take it a step further and make the flying triangle his go-to move. If you're looking to spice up your stand-up game, then look no further. Finding this setup after Edwin hurt his ribs, he spent several months just yanking dudes, please don't take that out of context, using a same-sided double lapel grip, and as he pulls down and the opponent looks to regain their posture, his chocks are away and he soars through the air, landing into the triangle position. And as he descends and with a little bit of wiggling, he can finish with the triangle submission. For a beautiful demonstration of this, look at the 2014 Absolute World Finals of Purple Belt, where he lands this on none other than Nicholas Meregali. Number 3. Felipe Andrew, double sleeve. In recent years, it seems the double sleeve control has been in use more and more often, and one perfect example of this is Felipe Andrew versus Keenan Cornelius at the European Championships in 2020. After pulling guard, Felipe ends up controlling the left sleeve and eventually right of Keenan. A quick pull down on the sleeves as he shoots the hips up high, Felipe ends up in an unexpected triangle position and slowly starts locking it up, where he eventually finishes with the armbar submission. It's the speed at which he gets to the triangle position that makes it so effective, another great addition to any open guard player's game. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the video, you can support the channel by leaving a like, comment, and even subscribing. And feel free to check out some of my other videos, like the time when I rolled with Owen Livesey and he foot swept the shit out of me. It's a great one for you to watch, not for me. Brings us back painful memories. Let's get on with the video though, shall we? Number 2, Gordon Ryan, armbar to triangle. I remember when I first saw this submission, and I just loved the setup and the ending submission as well. If you're a fan of armbars, then you should definitely add this triangle setup to your arsenal. Set in a no time limit submission only rule set, Kyle, I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, Bane, let's go with Bane, was a heavy underdog against the king, and rightly so. After countering a leg entanglement with a scramble and looking for the back, Gordon ends up hanging off the right arm of Kyle as he kind of falls off the back. Now I'm sure many of you, like I, have been in this position, and if the guy's bigger than you and stronger than you, like most people are to me, it's difficult to finish. However, Gordon's initial position is a little different from the norm. His bottom leg, instead of being across the body, is resting on the far side of Kyle's neck, and he sets this up as he actually goes for the arm. So when he comes off the back, you can see he slides that right leg, I believe, against the neck of Kyle. Though Kyle defends the arm with some strong grips, a calm and calculated Gordon switches beautifully into the triangle position and eventually gets the tap via a crooked armbar. And number 1, Marcelo Garcia, mounted triangle. I did initially have Fernando Terrere versus Marcelo Garcia from their match in 2003, but the more I watched the triangle, it's actually the finish I love and not the setup. This setup, however, from Marcelo Garcia during his match against Leo Vieira is worth its weight in gold for those who love a submission from mount. It was the under 77 kg final of ADCC 2011, and after some good old-fashioned half-guard passing from Marcelo, he ends up in mount position. But it's not your standard mount. You see, Marcelo is isolating an arm using the shoulder crunch, and he's using his right leg to trap the other arm against Leo's body. Biding his time, he eventually transitions to, let's just call it reverse S mount, and keeps the weight on top of Leo whilst he's moving that leg around the isolated arm. As he falls to his back, he uses a windshield wiper movement of his legs, which allows him to lock up the triangle on the correct side, which makes it easier for him to finish the submission. And the more you watch this, like most of Marcelo Garcia matches actually, for that matter, the smoother the transition becomes. Like, look how he just falls and his legs just quickly switch positions to get up the triangle position. It's so good. That's why I love this, and it's number 1 on this list. And that's our list. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave it a little like. If your list looks a little different to mine, then please leave it down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe and ring the little bell to stay notified of any new videos we have coming in the future. Either way, you've all been awesome. Have yourself a wonderful day and a very Merry Christmas, I might add. And I will see you all next time. Cheers!